It's a new day here in Old Dob, and also we're getting the opportunity to revisit one of the newer events that Final Fantasy XIV has given to us. A few years ago, the Gold Saucer introduced the Make It Rain campaign, which gave people the opportunity to participate in a special event where you get more MGP by participating in the various attractions that they have. But before I continue on, I do need to make a disclaimer. When I was originally recording this with Rika, unfortunately for whatever reason, during the recording, the screen blacked out when I looked at it in post, and then the audio went out completely, so basically the entire footage of me doing this with Rika was completely forfeit. I could not use it at all, and so I have to reshoot this again. It's now 6 a.m. on Saturday, on the day after the Make It Rain started, and so I have to reshoot this again. If there is a bright side to this, it's that we're bringing back the one and only Mathia to participate in this event for Gold Saucer's Make It Rain 2023. And he's going to be helping out a fellow Mikote to do something that is going to be certainly quite an interesting event, I'm sure you'll agree. So, with that in mind, greetings people of the world, Mathia Griffin back with you for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. So, standing here in the streets of Ul'dah is Kippa Yakaya, who represents the Gridanian newspaper The Raven, Go Baltimore, and she is here for a very important reason, which we're about to find out. So let's go ahead and speak with her to take on the quest for level 15 for the 2023 Make It Rain campaign, entitled A Golden Opportunity. Kippa Yakaya needs help penning her next hit article. Hi there, Kippa.
As I live and breathe! Is that Mathia? What a pleasant surprise!
Yeah, you're the reporter, or have we met before? Yeah, apparently you've heard of me.
Don't tell me you've forgotten who I am. It's me, Kippa Yakaya, reporter and I dare say wordsmith for The Raven. Did you even read the article you helped me write? Too easy adventuring, I suppose. It was the highlight of my already illustrious career, and I'm overjoyed to see you again. Actually, I'm in need of help to write my latest piece, and since fortune has placed you before me, I wonder if you wouldn't lend me a hand.
Sure, I can do that.
Your contribution should be much appreciated, I'm sure. Now then, the matter at hand is this invitation which was sent to the Raven offices from the Gold Saucer. We've been asked to write a piece on festivities currently underway at the establishment. Naturally, as the Raven's most senior reporter, I was chosen for this privileged task. I carry the reputation of my publication on my shoulders, and there's no shame in recruiting an assistant or two with whom to share the weight. I need someone with keen skills of observation and a dazzling insight. Judging by my previous adventures, there's none more suited for this task than you, dear Mathia. So how about it? Can I count on you?
Sure, you can count on me.
Very good. Well then, let's depart to the Gold Saucer at once. The invitation states that a member of the staff awaits our arrival at Entrance Square.
And we will see you there. Yeah, there's actually an extra line of dialogue if you did last year's edition with The Rising, and I guess I forgot to do it with Mathia. So what happens is, if you did last year's edition of The Rising, you actually have an option to ask her about her brother Nagi, who was the main character of last year's edition of The Rising. And for some reason I thought I did that event with Mathia, because I usually test these events with Mathia or Corinne, and then I film with whoever is the Warrior of Light at the time. Or, unless it's something that I feel is best suited for Rika, I have her featured. But yeah, I guess I completely forgot to have Mathia go and do last year's Rising. So he kind of missed out. But we'll have to move on because, yeah, now he actually gets to do something with the Yakaya. So let's head off to the Gold Saucer. And so we have arrived on scene here at the Gold Saucer. So here's Kippa. And you may be also familiar with the two other people to her left. These are also reporters from the other city-states newspapers. We have Peter Winsome from the Harbor Herald of Limsa Limsa, as well as Dural Thural from the Mytholai in Ul'dah. But we're here to speak with Kippa, so let's go ahead and speak with her.
There you are, adventurer. Let's not keep our host waiting.
Yeah, and it's someone we have also met before. Hi there, Allier. Ah, you must be from the Raven. Allow me to welcome you personally to the Gold Saucer. Oh, I did not expect to see you there, Master Griffin. You are, as always, welcome as our honored guest.
An honored guest, is it? It seems I picked the right adventurer for the job.
Master Griffin is helping you. Well, I must say this gives the Raven a significant advantage. Why is that? Yeah, what do you mean? With your arrival, all of our guests are present. Now, if I could have but a moment of your time. Yeah, don't worry, Allier's not going to explain to us how he's been framed for murder he didn't commit. Or a crime. What? He didn't commit murder? No! Illustrious supporters of Eorzea, I welcome you one and all to the Gold Saucer. My name is Ollier, and I have the distinct pleasure of serving as an attendant here. As you are well aware, we are currently holding our most fabulous event of the year, the Make It Rain campaign. During its duration, guests may receive up to 50% more MGP, a currency which can be exchanged within these gilded walls for a bevy of fantastic goods. People of all stripes pour into the Gold Saucer during this event, eager to take their piece of the generous bounty we offer. However, some in Eorzea have yet to grace us with our patronage, which is why we have invited the most esteemed reporters of the realm to partake in our festivities and prepared sizable compensation for your resulting articles. Yeah, look how all excited they are. Of course, a simple tour would hardly suffice to satisfy such curious minds as yours, so we have taken the liberty of preparing a little diversion for the occasion. And so, what is Allier up to? Well, he gives us this. Behold this masterful mammoth, made in the precise likeness of Godbert Manderville. We have hidden 4 throughout the Gold Saucer, 1 in each section excluding Chocobo Square. Use your keen reporter sense to seek them out, and to the one who finds the most mammoths. Drumroll, please. We shall reward an exclusive interview with the man himself, President Godbert Manderville of Manderville and Manderville, famed goldsmith and proprietor of dreams. And they're all like, what? Yeah, is Godbert really not that forthcoming in doing interviews?
No paper has ever succeeded in securing a personal interview with Godbert Manderville. Can you believe our luck? He's right. An interview with Godbert Manderville would draw more eyes to the Raven than news of another calamity. This isn't a competition to be taken lightly.
Yeah, definitely pulling for you there, Kipper. Well, it is worthwhile to be sure, but both Master Thoral and I have come here alone, while the Raven seems to have sent 2 reporters. No, I'm not a reporter. I propose that the Harbour Herald and the Mytholai join forces. Not what even the Lords in Elfby thinks.
I have no objection to that. To the winners go Manderville's secrets, to the losers pitiful ignorance. Let us keep our eyes well peeled, adventurer.
And I'm like, yeah, how did I get roped into this? Then let us make an addendum to the rules. In case both teams find the same number of mammoths, the swiftest to return will be judged the victor. Now, let the mammoth hunt begin. Search every corner of our establishment, and may you find the bounties you seek. So yeah, it's cats against non-cats. If the footage I had with Rika wasn't corrupted, it would have been girls versus boys, but yeah. Kipper?
If there are 4 wind-up Godberts hidden out there, we should each search for 2. You take 1 to square and round square, and I'll cover the remaining 2 sections. An equal division of labor.
Alright then.
If anything happens, we can stay in touch via this link pool. Now let's find those mammoths and win that interview.
So away she goes, and so will I. Where's my sprint button? There it is. So yeah, we'll hit up Wonder Square first. Yeah, we wanted to go to the west side because Godbert is right over here, standing behind, oddly enough, the solid gold statue of him. You found a wind-up Godbert. Meanwhile,
Bad news, adventurer. It seems I wasn't quick enough to find the Mammoth entrance square. Please tell me you're faring better than I.
well, I actually am.
You found one? Thank goodness we're still in the running. I'll make haste to Event Square. Godspeed in finding your final mammoths.
And so from here, we'll now head on over to Round Square. Go past the gatekeeper, also go past the currently active gate. Yeah, as much as I'd love to participate in the one that's currently active, we got a Godbert to find, and he's right over here, chilling out on top of a lamp. Yeah, so let's go ahead and pick him up.
Adventurer, good news this time. I found the mammoth at Event Square.
And in the meantime...
You found yours too? Then it's settled. That interview is mine. Oh, it's ours, of course. We must report our victory to Ollie at once. See you at Rancher's Square.
So yeah, while that's going on, the cliffhanger event is going on right now, where you have to dodge the bombs and get to the summits within a set amount of time. But for now, we gotta go and turn over these mammoths. Alright, back over to Ollier. Welcome back. Mistress Zakaya has informed me that you were able to find 2 mammoths. Indeed we have. Indeed, exactly 2 Lochnesses. The final is also as follows. 3 mammoths found by the porters of the Raven and 1 mammoth by the porters of the Mythalai and the Harbor Held. Yeah, so the cats have succeeded, which means that the Raven shall be rewarded with an exclusive interview with Lord Manderville. Congratulations to you both. Yeah, the boys are kind enough sports to give us a round of applause and congratulate us. Once you have sufficiently prepared yourselves, simply speak to me and I shall summon him forthwith. Of course. So, for completing this first quest, we'll get 1,440 experience points and 277 gil. And then we'll go ahead and speak with Ollier again, as we take on the second quest for the Make It Rain 2023, entitled Hearts of Gold. Ollier stands ready to call upon the Gold Saucer's proprietor. I trust you are ready for the interview. I shall call upon Lord Manderville, so please wait here until his arrival. As for the Harbor Held and the Mythalai, I ask that you follow me. While none are as knowledgeable as Lord Manderville, our staff shall do their utmost to guide you upon an educational, and I dare say entertaining, journey of the Gold Saucer. Yeah, so at least they're still getting some opportunity to write something interesting and special for their writers and for their newspapers. So as the cats are talking it out, yeah, here comes Godbert himself. Thankfully, he's dressed properly. Ho ho ho! Oh, apologies for the wait. I take it you're the eagle-eyed reporter from the Raven. Accompanied by none other than my old friend Matthias, I see. You haven't decided to doff the mantle of an adventurer in favor of reporter's quill and ink, have you? No, I'm just along for the ride.
Lord Manderville, 'tis a pleasure to make your personal acquaintance. My name is Kipper Yakaya of the Raven, and I have the honor of penning this exclusive interview with your esteemed personage. This adventurer was kind enough to assist me on this project, so please consider him a temporary member of our staff.
Yeah, hi there, Godbert. Very good, very good. I am overjoyed to host you both at my darling Gold Saucer. Naturally, I expect some initial awkwardness as I become accustomed to the process, but I shall do my utmost to bear both body and soul to your inquiries. Ask away. So yeah, how do I begin?
Your candor is much appreciated, Lord Manderville. Now then, perhaps you might share with us some exclusive interviews with...
Sorry, my eyes are blurry. Like I said, I'm having to re-record this at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Now then, perhaps you might share with us some exclusive details regarding the Gold Saucer's creation?
Oh, a simple question. I thought you might ask me to have divulged the secret of my family's peerless beauty, which has been carefully guarded for generations.
Yes, well, I intend to get there in time, of course, but the objective of my article is to convey the charm of your establishment to my readers, and where better to start than with the tale of its inception.
Yeah, look how cringe my face is. Earlier Porter most masterful looks past the beauty of the man to the beauty of what he has wrought. How delightful indeed. Come, allow me to give you the grand tour whilst answering your question with pomp and circumstance. Let us head for the XIV Plaza, which rests in the heart of the Gold Saucer. From there, I shall guide and show you why House Manderville's ingenuity knows no equal. Well, thank you very much, Godbert. And so off go the cats. So yeah, we're sent directly to, well, not yet, but we're getting there. Some of the following events cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending Duty Finder registrations. Oh yeah, that's right, we have moved over, so let's go ahead and begin the tour. Allow me to welcome you new to the Gold Saucer. I, Godbert Manderville, am at your complete disposal. Simply tell me where you wish to go, and you shall have my personal escort. Alright then. So yeah, we have 4 places we can go, beginning with Entrance Square. And also, you can choose to stop the tour at any point. You don't have to do all of them at once, but you do have to do at least one. Yeah, if you're not all that interested, you can do one part of the tour and then just end it there, if you want. 5 years after the 7th War calamity ravaged Eorzea, the Gold Saucer rose from the sands of Uldar, serving as a beacon for all in the realm who sought leisure and diversion. For the calamity had dealt the city-states a grievous blow, and each and every citizen who had worked tirelessly to see their homes healed. I built the Gold Saucer to be a place where the beleaguered could forget their worries for a time, and remember the feeling of a smile upon their faces.
A noble purpose, to be sure, especially considering the amount of your own wealth that you poured into the reconstruction efforts. To build a legendary monument of recreation during such times must have been a challenge, considering the resources and manpower necessary for such an undertaking.
But that is exactly why it had to be done. To give work to hands robbed of purpose by disaster, and thereby construct the backbone of a thriving economy. I owe a great debt to each and every person under my employ. It was only by their hard work and diligence that the Gold Saucer was able to aid Eorzea in her time of need. Yeah, let's gaze upon this place. As the cactus where this hot desert climbs, so too did my workers persevere with indefatigable spirit. For this reason, I chose the Sabatender as our mascot, with the appellation Senor as a sign of respect for their contributions. All that being said, the Gold Saucer is no charity, quite the opposite in fact. An operation of this magnitude would soon shrivel in the sun without the steady flow of profit. Yeah, but how's that profit coming when the main currency used here is MGP and not Gil? There is much more I could say on the matter, but alas, we only have so much time. Let us return to the XIV Plaza and perhaps consider a change of scenery. And so now over to Round Square. And so, ho ho ho! Round Square, yes, so famous for, uh-oh. You mean you don't know what this place is famous for? Ah, yes, of course! Mount Corel soars majestic over its domain. Have you ever seen its like before? I wager you haven't. Well, this peak that countless visitors climb and descend daily is a construction of my imagination. Do you know what inspired me?
Inspired? This is fashion based on a model?
That it was, but I'm not surprised the name would remain familiar. Mount Corel appears in a classic tale I used to enjoy immensely as a young lad. As As a mountain that fed a booming mining industry, you can see how it would inspire the liberal use of explosives for this attraction, which we already have seen earlier. We procure above some goblin artisans, thereby extending a unique commercial opportunity to merchants who might otherwise be shunned or feared by others. And so, naturally we needed to ensure that the explosives would create a thrilling spectacle without risk of injury. I myself spent many a day testing the efficacy of a variety of blasting powders upon my person. Oh, to be so young again. Yeah. Once again, weird look on my face. So Skipper writes away. Alas, although I could expand upon this topic for moons, I'm sure your readers wish for an article as varied as the saucer itself. Let's return to the 8th Way Plaza and consider where we might go to next. And now over to Event Square. So there's the Event Square with its iconic stage right in the middle. Yeah, we're not gonna take the interview for this particular location in the lamplight. We're just gonna walk over here into the shade. Yeah, and I don't know what's caught my attention. Perhaps more Playboy bunnies? Because of course this place is known for them. Ho ho! As the name implies, here's where we hold our grandest events. At present, Masters Typhon and Yojimbo perform their regularly scheduled show to the delight of all and sundry.
Ah yes, speaking of this Master Typhon, I've heard tell that he's a terrifying monster whose sneezes are powerful enough to send someone flying off their feet. Pardon my directness, but does this not pose a danger to your guests?
Danger? Why no, none at all. You can rest assured that behind Master Typhon's frightening countenance lies the kind heart of a modern employee who cares deeply for the safety of our guests. I remember the day we met fondly. Master Typhon had been ushered into our realm due to an attempt by the Thaumaturge's Guild to summon Void Scent, and after a journey full of twists and turns that yielded him no means to return from whence he came, he decided to seek gainful employment. Once I heard of his story, I knew he would be perfect as one of our attractions. After the requisite job interviews, I hired him on the spot. Albeit, he did get off to a sticky start, unleashing sneeze upon mighty sneeze in alarming succession. However, once I realized he meant only to offer up a reprieve from that day's blistering heat, I thanked him for his kindness, and he has been amenable to constructive criticism ever since. Of course, you know quite well how refreshing Master Typhon's sneezes can be. The tales of your bout with him and Master Ultros are still told to this day. Were I there to witness it myself. Yeah, of course, Edie was the first to take on that challenge, but Mathia has done it himself as well. Yeah, Kip is probably wondering what the heck we're talking about. Now, as much as I would like to regale you further, I fear I'm on the edge of rambling. Let us conclude our tour of Event Square and return to the 8th Way Plaza. And so finally, to Wonder Square. So before we really take everything in, including among other things, the solid gold statue of Godbert himself in his underwear. Yeah, we also have Senor Sabatender doing his thing, charming the crowd. He's like, this way, and the lady follows. Wonder Square was envisioned as a place where our patrons can kick up their feet and take in the wondrous scenery we've arranged for them. The second floor is equipped with a cocktail lounge which offers those finest libations.
From what I've heard, this area is among the most popular. Is it true that you even offer games hailing from the Far East?
Yeah, I think you only get this line if you've actually made it to the Stormblood part of the story and actually gotten over to that part of the world. Ho, just so. Our dome in Mahjong has received great acclaim since its introduction here. There's nothing quite like it in all the realm. It was brought to my attention by an employee who spent time in the Far East. There it is played as simple recreation, as a display of hospitality or in fierce competition amongst common folk and nobility alike. Truly it brings me great joy that people can come to enrich themselves with games from distant lands. I only hope that we can introduce even more games from places far and wide to the people of Eorzea. Yeah, and as you may have noticed, this is where Peter and Doral ended up, so given they're part of the tour, they're getting to play each other in some Mahjong. Yeah, as they greet the lady we saw earlier. Yeah, Kippa certainly is interested in that, as she writes down some more details. But there is still so much to see. Also, we should return to the Aetherite Plaza and consider the next part of your hard-won interview. Which in this case will be the conclusion, since we now have all seen everything that the Gold Saucer has to offer. At least in this part of the saucer itself, so I've seen enough. Are you sure you wish to conclude Godbert's tour? Yes. Yep, we're all done.
Very good. I believe I have more than enough information to write several articles.
It's been quite a while since I've spoken of my beloved Gold Saucer at such length. I do hope my ramblings did not bore you.
Far from it, Lord Manderville. I quite enjoyed your anecdotes, as I'm sure will each and every one of the Raven's readers.
Oh, I am delighted to hear it. And in the meantime, as we have a look over here, as one of the Playboy bunnies entertains a little girl, we built the Gold Saucer to revitalize commerce and to kindle the spark of joy in people's lives. Laughter and smiles are as much your lifeblood as food and shelter. This place serves to fulfill that all too elusive need. Not only for our patrons, but for our workers, who tirelessly keep the Gold Saucer operating smoothly. My greatest hope is for their happiness.
I see. A beacon of joy guiding people to the smiles they've forgotten. I believe I can use that. Thank you for everything, Lord Manderville. This interview gave me all I need for a phenomenal article.
Oh, it was entirely my pleasure. May your pen burst forth with inspiration as the clouds do with rain, or as the Gold Saucer does with MGP. And so, before we say farewell to Mr. Godbert, do be sure to speak with Ollier on your way out. He has something prepared that I believe will bring a smile to your face. Alright then, we can do that. Yeah, look how happy Kippa is. Like gold itself, the ideals which guide this establishment are immutable. I invite the both of you to return whensoever you please. Yeah, I'll certainly be back. And also, something I didn't really notice about Godbert until I started doing the Make It Rain campaign is the red earrings he has on. I always want, now that I've seen that as of the time I started doing Make It Rain, I can't help but wonder, is that a new addition to what he has? Or has that always been there, but I've never noticed it because he has locks of hair that cover over his ears? Let's go ahead and speak with Ali to complete the quest.
Welcome back. Allow me to thank you once again for answering our invitation. The pleasure was all mine. It was an honor to hear such first-hand accounts from the Gold Saucer's founder. I see now that this amusement center was designed with much care for the people it serves. In fact, I think of entitling my article, The Gold Saucer, Where Hearts of Gold Reign. I hope it will convince more people to come and visit for themselves, and perhaps take with them a heart full of mirth. Of course, I haven't forgotten you, adventurer. I shall make sure to credit you in my article front and center.
Before we depart, allow me to present you with a small token of our appreciation. Our event will be underway for some time yet, so we hope you continue to enjoy all the Gold Saucer has to offer. That we will, by taking 1,440 experience points, 248 gil, plus the wind-up Godbert minion. No less gentlemanly for its compact size, this mammoth stands ever ready to do what only a Manderville can. It was nice to join you again, Kippa. Good luck with that article of yours, and as for you, Ollier, do stay out of trouble, alright? As we earn the achievement, everything gold can stay. So, with what we now have, let's go ahead and bring out the wind-up Godbert. And read the description for him, as we can find him in this long list. Here he is. Wind-up Godbert. Godbert Manderville, the realm's greatest goldsmith and distinguished proprietor of the Gold Saucer, created this automaton in his own likeness to serve as a prize for the Make It Rain event. It is guaranteed to enhance the gentlemanliness of anyone it accompanies. Well, depends on who you ask. Because, yeah, every minion, as you know, has some sort of special action. I don't know how long it'll take Godbert to do his, but when I was shooting with Rika, it took about a minute or so for Godbert to show off what he can do. And if you've been following my Final Fantasy XIV Let's Play throughout 5 expansions in 9 years, you probably have an idea of what the wind-up Godbert is capable of doing. So, as we prepare to get to that point, which I know it might take a while, but I can assure you it will happen. So, as we get to that point, hopefully I don't get cock-blocked by a photo bomber, which it seems is happening right now quite a bit. But yeah, we have patch 6.45 coming up soon, as well as the next 2 special events, the Moonfire Fair and the Rising, both which will be in August. So definitely look forward to showing off those events for all of you and having the opportunity to play the features that we'll get for patch 6.45, which will of course include teaming up with Hildebrand again, because of course we have more opportunities to build up on the weapons and see what those have in store, and of course getting the opportunity to help out the alien that Hildebrand is helping out as well is also going to be very important. But yeah, for whatever reason, Godbert is being a little camera shy right now. I did say it takes a long time for him to actually do what he does. But yeah, I think that maybe for... Oh, here it goes. Yeah, to no real surprise, Godbert changes into his underwear. Just like that. Yeah, and all of a sudden he can't stop doing it. He was really shy about doing it initially, now he's just gonna keep doing it a lot. So, yeah, I did say it's basically what you would expect from Godbert, and it is. So with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker, and I'll look forward to seeing you again whenever we get either patch 6.45 or the Moonfire Fair first, and I look forward to sharing it with all of you. So, thanks everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, may you ever walk in the lights. And do keep away from Godbert before he absolutely wrecks you in his underwear.